Hey church, I just wanted to come to you and give you an update on some things that are going to be going on. And so first I just want to say this, is that I just want to say thank you and how grateful I am for you. One of the calls that we had at the very beginning of this was to be faithful, continue to be faithful. And church, you have been faithful. You've been faithful to watch online, been faithful to gather in your homes. You've been faithful to invite people and to share with people. You've been faithful in giving, being generous. And church, you always blow me away about how faithful you are, and I'm so grateful the ways and even through all these difficult times that you've stayed steady and continue to be faithful. But I also want to call you to continue to be faithful, even though we know the days are still kind of uncertain, and so I want to call you to still be faithful in the days ahead. Second thing I want to let you know about is kind of some summer plans, starting to think toward kind of the rest of May and then going on through June, that all events are canceled. So one of these includes Vacation Bible School. And so Brandy's actually working on something now to try to figure out something during that same week. But just as we just trying to be prayerful and wise and just evaluating everything, we think this is the best thing moving forward. It will be different. It will not be the same for sure. And as things happen throughout the summer, as we start to learn more, we'll continue to give you updates on July, on August, just kind of as things start to unfold. We'll start to give you updates on those things. Last thing I want to let you know is just kind of give you an idea of kind of where we're going, and as we'll start to phase back regathering. So if you've seen on the news, Governor Edwards had extended the stay-at-home order to May 15th, and then they've laid out a plan of how they're going to start to regather, whether it's businesses or churches, and so start to kind of put together a plan in place. And so we want to do this prayerfully. We also want to be wise and stay within the guidelines. We don't want to try to go against the system, and so we want to try to stay in that guideline of what they've asked for us as churches during this time, and so we want to be sure we do that. So May 17th will be the first Sunday after the stay-at-home order is lifted, per everything stays the same. That Sunday we will remain online, so everything like we're doing now will be the exact same. The next Sunday will be May 24th, and May 24th will be the first Sunday that we will begin to phase back regathering at 201 St. John at our physical location here in downtown Monroe. And so it will be very different, and so it will be kind of, as we start to phase back, want to stay within the 25% occupancy. And so one of the ways that we're going to do that is that we're just going to do just a service at 10:30. So there will be nothing else before or after. It will just be the service. There will be no nursery as we start to phase back for the foreseeable future. And so if you are a parent with little ones, we would encourage you to stay home and don't feel bad about staying home, but we will continue to have live streams, so to be sure to continue to watch just like you are now. If you are older, or if you're at risk, or if you have a pre-existing condition, we would ask you to do the same, that if you would stay home, just so that you are safe. And so we want to be sure that you are safe and that we want to do everything smart and wise. But if you do come on the 24th, it'll be a little different. And so we will have people holding the doors open so you don't have to touch those. We'll have hand sanitizer. We'll have masks available. If you have a mask, we'd ask that you would bring that. We will have people, you can sit with your family, but we will have people spread out all over the sanctuary and up in the balcony to make sure we social distance and stay within our limit of what we're to do. And so it will be a little different, but we will continue to have live stream. Let me just say this too, if you're watching, if you say, I don't know if I feel comfortable with coming back, we don't want you to feel guilty about that. We don't want you to feel bad about that. But if you want to stay home and continue to stay at home for a little while, then we want to encourage you to do that. And so this is kind of our first phase back. I'm sure there'll be multiple phases in trying to getting back, because we can't just jump back in full throttle like we were. And so it'll be kind of this progression of, as we start to phase back, as we start to hear from Governor Edwards and how kind of the recommendations to see kind of what's going on in our society and in Monroe. But this is kind of our tentative phase. And so I'm excited that at least we're starting to look forward to something. And so, church, as we start to do this, I would just ask that you would continue to be faithful, continue to be flexible. It will be different, but I know this, the Lord is using us now. The Lord is going to use us, and I'm excited about the days ahead of how God's going to use us during these uncertain times. And so if you would like to reach out to us. And the days ahead leading up to the 24th, we will be releasing more things. But church, I'm excited about the days ahead. And so hope you're well. Look forward to seeing you and worshiping with you soon. So hope you have a great day. See ya.